Yo, boys and girls. I don't know if I have any females that watch my channel, but GCTV back with another video. The lighting is trash. What is going on with my camera right now? It's like really shit. Are we good? Okay. We gotta get to this, man. Why did I say 15? Yo, I'm slow. Hold on. I'll change the title after the video. I sound like a dumbass. Alright, I said 15 teams because there's 15 games. You guys get me. But yeah, all 30 NBA teams played tonight. Here's how it went. We kind of get like a diagnosis, kind of like a rundown of how each team is doing this season. I guess not one game. It's not like one game is representative of how every single NBA team is doing, but yeah, tomorrow we don't have NBA, so this will be a chunky video to make up for that. So they figured playing every NBA team means they'd have to rest every NBA team for a day. I guess I'm fine with that. I'll probably watch some college basketball tomorrow, so yeah. Looking at my Celtics and Grizzlies, we talk about the Celtics first every time just because, they're my favorite team. But yeah, Jason Tatum's 39 points helped the Celtics hold on to beat the Grizzlies. Jason Tatum, big scoring night, a pair of free throws, 2.2 seconds left, hit the clutch free throws, helped us win this game. Held on, man. Pretty good game here. Jaylen Brown was really just feeding Tatum, giving him the shots. Ja Morant playing good on defense and on offense, hitting some tough shots. Jaylen Brown had a nice dunk where he went up, adjusted, and dunked it. I think that's kind of an underrated thing. And by the way, news on Twitch, GCTV Live on Twitch, right after I'm done here, I'm going to be playing a little bit of 2K My Team, and then doing some reactions and rankings. So, yeah, I kind of want to start up the Twitch a little bit more, do some reactions. I think that'd be fun. But looking at the Boston Celtics here, Jason Tatum, 39 points, man. He's tough. He's looking like an MVP caliber player. But let's talk about Marcus Smart. 15 points and 12 assists. He shot 33% from the three. He had a really hot start, which really put us ahead for most of the game. Just a great game from us. 21 points for Jaylen Brown as well. Having Tatum score 39 and then Jaylen with 21, that's great. They scored 60 of our 109 points combined. We really have a good scoring duo there. Looking at the Grizzlies, Ja Morant ended up with 30 points. That's just about all she wrote. They don't have Jaren Jackson, so obviously they have to start Aldama. He's been kind of struggling as a starter. I wouldn't say struggling. I guess he's shooting 33% from the three, so that's not bad. 18 minutes, he put up 8 points. That's not terrible, but they need Jaren Jackson, let's face it, in big games like this. He only had 8 points in a rebound. I don't know, man. LaRavia looks kind of good. Konchar looks kind of good. They look like they got some shooters out there, which is pretty cool. Let's just move on. We got to get through these games. I don't want to dwell on this too long. Wizards and Hornets. Kyle Kuzma and the Wizards hand the Hornets their 5th straight loss. They win by 8. Pretty good scoring night for Kyle Kuzma. A very slumping Hornets team, obviously, without their stars. Does LaMelo really want to come back to this? I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to talk about the highlights. There's too many games to be talking about highlight plays and whatnot. But looking at the Wizards, I don't want to make this video short or anything. I kind of want it to be in depth because every team played, and I kind of want to go over how they're doing this season. Kyle Kuzma put up 20 points. He shot 33% from the three. They're not doing good, but if he was on the Lakers, he'd be fucking 2-7. We'll get to the Lakers soon. The Hornets, it looked like they played better than the Wizards, but I guess not. PJ Washington, without their big stars, he kind of has to come out and have a good scoring night. He put up 25, 33% from three. Kelly Oubre had 20 points, so, those are just kind of their guys right now. Yeah. Dennis Smith Jr., I really appreciate his facilitating, but on the scoring end, we need a guy like him to be a double-digit scorer. Because in today's day and age, you need a good center, and they don't have a good center. So if they don't have a good or scoring center, if they don't have a good scoring center, you need a point guard. Like, they don't have LaMelo, so now we need Dennis Smith Jr. to be a decent shooter. He shot 2 threes, missed them, and he only made 1 shot out of 11 attempts in 34 minutes. He had 3 points. I mean, the 10 assists is great. 5 rebounds. It is what it is. Rockets Magic. Rockets snapped a 6-game losing streak. They beat Orlando by 7. Jalen Green, big scoring night. KJ Martin, of course, a pretty good bench player in this league. I mean, he's a good 6-man. Yeah, let's just get to the box score. If there were less games on, I probably would go talk about some highlight players and kind of shout some people out. But since there's so many games to talk about, we gotta just get the ball rolling. Looking at the Rockets, I mean, Alperen Sengun, he looked really nice. He looks like he has a future in this league. They are 2-9, but they definitely have some hopeful players. I mean, 20 points and 10 rebounds for him. I mean, he just post spinning, going up and under, using all these fundamental post moves. He's looking great. I mean, I'm not going to compare him to Tim Duncan, but he's looking like a young Tim Duncan out there. 17 points and 11 assists for Kevin Porter Jr. He shot 50% from the field, so pretty good effort there, kind of like an X-Factor performance. 34 points for Jalen Green. He played great. He scored the ball at a very efficient rate as well, scoring the ball 67% from the field. And obviously, Kenyon Martin Jr., 21 points off the bench with 50% three-point shooting. So when you have like 4 guys that can go out there and perform really well, like, the sky's the limit for this Rockets team. Obviously, it's not going to happen every game. They have this young core, but they have some hope, I think. Looking at the Magic, though, Paolo Banchero continuing to have an amazing rookie season. 30 points, 50% from the 3 and the field. Such a great player. Franz Wagner played good as well. He put up 23. This was a good game. He shot 75% from the 3 in the field. Off the bench, Terrence Ross, they kind of moved him to the bench as a vet, just to be a presence, and he's playing better on the bench. 21 points, 50% from 3, not too shabby. You kind of wish a guy like Bol, given these starter minutes, would score a little bit more. Maybe they need him to be like a 15-plus scorer. I'm not sure what else they expect out of him, but he shot 40% from the field and took a 3 and missed it. In 21 minutes, he only had, 9 points is all right. 9 points and 3 rebounds. We need Bol to kind of step it up a little bit more if this Magic team wants to really reach something, which we don't expect them to. But Thunder and Pistons is the next game. Saddiq Bey scores 25. The Pistons' big second half beats the Thunder by 9. Yeah, man, Saddiq Bey, big scoring night. Cade Cunningham, big scoring night as well, grabbing rebounds. Yeah, pretty solid game we have here. What is new, man? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander put up 33 points and they lose by 9. Like, the dude would literally have to put up 45 points for them to win a game. Really interesting start here for Jalen Williams out of Santa Clara. He shot 50% from the field. Maybe they need to give him more shots. Maybe they need to get him more involved in the offense, because he played full starter minutes. He played 31 minutes and only had 6 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 fouls from fouling out too. Yeah, man, it is what it is. He just needs to get more opportunities, I guess. He was pretty efficient, but you get the gist. Pistons, they played great. 25 points for Saddiq Bey. 11 points and 12 rebounds for a pretty good big man in Isaiah Stewart. 50% from 3. 21 points, 11 rebounds for Cade Cunningham. Jaden Ivey even played well. 15 points, 11 rebounds. These guys were on the boards all fucking day long. Man, they were looking good out there. Three starters with double-digit rebounds. That's pretty damn good. Let's move on to Pelicans-Pacers. Miles Turner has 37 points and 12 rebounds. The Pacers beat the Pelicans. Nothing the Pelicans can do there. That's just like a streaky game from Miles Turner. Played very good. Man, 4th win in 5 games. The Pacers are looking like they're on the come up. This is pretty exciting stuff. They have a really likable team. I'm going to talk about the Pelicans first. Zion put up 26 points. He shot 67% from the three and the field. Good game for him. Brandon Ingram put up 29 points. He shot 75% from three, 50% from the field. Very efficient numbers here. CJ McCollum in a very rare down night from him. I mean, you should probably be a 15-plus point scorer and maybe even more, but he shot 40% from the three. He shot 3 for 11 from the field in 36 minutes. 9 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. If you're CJ McCollum, you can't be putting up Draymond Green stat lines. That can't happen. But it is what it is. You can't always have a good game. But the Pacers, Jalen Smith is a pretty good option for them. He put up 15 points, 11 rebounds. Miles Turner put up they played amazing. 37 points, 12 rebounds. Tyrese Halliburton had 20 points and 13 assists of his own. He shot 60% from three, 50% from the field. Buddy Hield had a 20-point performance. These guys were on one tonight. Yeah, Suns and Sixers. Suns really lost to the Sixers like that. Joel Embiid's back. That's awesome. Joel Embiid has a double-double in return. The Sixers beat the Suns. Embiid just scoring, rebounding, doing everything, picking up right where he left off. He missed 3 games with the flu, and he's back. I thought he was hurt, but yeah. Georges Niang, good scoring night, very efficient scoring night, something we don't see out of him often. He is kind of that X-Factor player they needed, so shout out to the Sixers for winning that game. Okay. Really all it was Devin Booker coming out and putting up 28 points for the Suns. Shoots the 3, makes it, shoots 50% from the field. That's really all they had that game. Chris Paul, I don't know what happened to Chris Paul. Did he get hurt? I suppose so. The Chris Paul injury kind of affected things. He played 14 minutes, took a shot, made it, had 2 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Obviously, you want him to play the whole game because he can probably go out there and put up 15 points if you want him to, but it is what it is. He got hurt. Nothing he can really do about it. 76ers, Tobias Harris, he put up 21 points. Joel Embiid, of course, playing great in his return, 33 points and 10 rebounds. Yeah, again, Georges Niang coming off the bench, 21 points, 70% from 3, the type of game that the Sixers pray for sometimes out of a guy like that. So yeah, Bucks and Hawks. Wow. Trae Young sits, but DeJounte Murray and the Hawks hand the Bucks their first loss of the season. I don't think any NBA fan wanted to see the Bucks lose like this. They're for their first loss. Everything has to come crumbling down eventually. DeJounte Murray had a big scoring night. Rookie AJ Griffin out of Duke. Great performance there. Career high. Trae Young being out. They needed some guys to step up, and that happened. Hawks are doing amazing. They're honestly doing better than what I thought they would do. Excuse me. Jesus. The hiccups are crazy. But yeah, man. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's performance. He put up 25. Bobby Portis continuing to be a flare off the bench. 11 points, 10 rebounds, playing his ass off, shooting 40% from 3 and 50 from the field. Good stuff. Javon Carter. How is Javon Carter starting on a team this good? Do they just don't have any other okay, he shot 25% from the field, 26 minutes played, and he puts up 2 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Not what you want. Good team, but a guy like Javon Carter, I don't know. The team can't be perfect. They don't have Chris Middleton. That's that. But yeah, looking at the Hawks, DeJounte Murray, 25 points, 11 assists, shot 33% from 3. Off the bench, AJ Griffin, again, 24 points, 33% from 3, 67% from the field. Will you have another game like that this season? I'm not sure, but that gives them hope that they can have another option. Moving on to Trailblazers and the Heat. Josh Hart hits 3 at the buzzer to give the Blazers a 3-point win over the Heat. I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess Dame time rubbed off on his teammates because these boys are out here calling game. Without Dame, this team's looking pretty fucking good. I mean, 7-3, and they're holding it up. I mean, that's awesome. They're holding up a good record without Dame. So, they had Dame back. What am I talking about? He was out for a little bit, but he's back now. 23 points. Just looking at the box score here, I mean, 23 points for Jeremy Grant. Good stuff there. 60% from the field. Anthony Simons continuing to have a good season. You gotta love that. Shooting, 25 points, 33% from the 3. I mean, Miami Heat, they didn't have a single good player, but there's not really anyone you could fault for this loss. I think they all played pretty damn good together. It's just last second, Trailblazers got the upper hand. That's really all there is to it. Raptors and Bulls. Zach LaVine's 30 points paced the Bulls past the Raptors by 14. I mean, the Bulls have been kind of struggling. I think they should definitely be doing better than they are doing. Being a 500 team, 12 games through the season, I'm not really sure about it, but hey, they got a big win. I mean, that dunk, that Scotty Barnes dunk. Nikola Vucevic just gets dunked on. Zach LaVine having his best scoring night of the season is just what they needed. Let's just look at this. So, all it was for Raptors. Fred VanVleet's been playing his ass off this season. He put up 27 points tonight, shot 60% from 3, looked great. Christian Koloko. This guy definitely needs to develop for them. I think I'll give him time. 4 fouls. He played 21 minutes, shot a 3, missed it, shot 25% from the field. That's not really holding up with the team's standards. So a guy like that, I'm not saying he should go out there and put up like 20 points, but a little bit more production would go a long way for this team. He had 5 points, an assist, and 3 rebounds. But we'll get there. Christian Koloko is a rookie. You have to remember that. Drafted out of Arizona. That was a great Arizona team too. So just give him a chance. I think he'll be pretty good eventually. At least I hope. Looking at the Bulls, Vucevic, despite getting dunked on, he still had 15 points and 13 rebounds. That's exactly what you want a big man to go out there and do. 50% from the field, and obviously Zach LaVine, 30 points and playing very fucking efficient. 50% from 3, 55% from the field. This guy, when he scores at a great rate. So. Yeah, Knicks and Timberwolves. A lot of these games I didn't really pay attention to because it is Monday Night Football. I think the NBA kind of had a bad timing moment here. Kind of just a bad timing moment for the NBA to have a bunch of games on a Monday where football's on, but it is what it is. Knicks and Timberwolves. Not really a lot to say about this game. This really wasn't much of a game. Not a lot of headlines or anything like that. Julius Randle did score 31, so that's kind of been a step up from his production this year. 60% from the field. 23 points for Jalen Brunson. 40% from 3. 22 for RJ Barrett. So when you have 3 guys putting up 22 plus, it's really hard to lose games. Karl Anthony Towns, 25 points, 13 rebounds, 33% from 3. He came out 75% from the field. Very good night for him. McDaniels, he continues to kind of their rotation's really weird. I think they need to kind of get it fixed up if they want to start winning more games. 17 minutes, he put up 6 points, he fouled out. Through 17 minutes, he fouled out. That might have been a big problem. He had 6 points and assists, 2 rebounds. He did shoot 50% from the field, but shot 2 threes and missed it. So they kind of need more out of McDaniels here. Other than that, not much to say. Nuggets Spurs. Nikola Jokic powers the Nuggets past the Spurs for their 3rd straight victory. Nuggets are looking to be on the come up. They're looking pretty good. Big scoring night for him, passing the ball, and PJ scored some stuff. Not much complaints there on the Nuggets side, you know. Yeah, 24 points for MPJ. He shot 50% from 3. Nikola Jokic put up 26 points and 10 assists. He shot 55% from the field. Spurs, I mean, Keldon Johnson continues to be like a hopeful player for the Spurs, a guy they could possibly even build around. He had 30 points. He shot 60% from the field. Tyus Jones, or Trey Jones, sorry. Tyus Jones isn't even in the league anymore. Trey Jones, he put up 20. He shot 50% from 3. And, they just have they're just experimenting, putting Vassell on the bench, putting Richardson on the bench, and whoever's on the bench is going to go off. I mean, Josh Richardson, 22 points, 40% from 3. I'm going to put this on the rookie again, Jeremy Sochan, I think is his name. You want to be Dennis Rodman, but, 28. You play 28 minutes, you shoot 2 threes and miss them, you shoot 25% from the field, 2 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. You're playing starter minutes. You're playing starter minutes. I know you're a rookie. You gotta kind of adjust to the system a little bit, but we're gonna need to start seeing some leaps out of a guy like that. Obviously they've been really patient. They've been drafting people, but yeah, Nets Mavericks, very tough game for the Nets here. Luka Doncic extends his 30-point streak to 9. The Mavs edge out. The Nets win by 2. Again, Luka Doncic, big scoring night. He's only the second NBA player ever with 9 consecutive games of at least 30 points to begin the season. He's up there with one of the more, one of the best scoring streaks ever. It's crazy. This man's just making his mark. I think that Will record's unbreakable. I don't think Luka's going to do that for, 23 straight games? That's not possible in today's NBA, but it could happen. You never know. Looking at the Nets, Kevin Durant put up 26, shot 33% from 3, 50% from the field, very efficient. We know this about him. Nothing new there. Nicholas Claxton, 10 points, 14 rebounds. Without Kyrie, it's going to come crashing down eventually. Edmund Sumner, he's been their starting guy for a while. He played 20 minutes tonight. In 20 minutes, he put up 4 fouls. He fouled every 5 minutes. I don't know about that. He took 2 threes and missed them. He shot 40% from the field. We need a little bit better. We don't need you to be Kyrie. You could get a couple more buckets for the Nets, and they'd be just fine in this one. But 4 points and 2 rebounds as a starting point guard in this league will never cut it. It's nice to see that Ben Simmons is kind of getting back in the rotation and trying to figure his way out. It's not really going that well, but it's still good to see him play. Kings-Warriors, pretty intense game. Pretty controversial ending. Steph Curry scores 47. The Warriors beat the Kings to end a 5-game skid. 5-game losing streak. Steph Curry had his best scoring night of the season. 7-3. He was hitting these 3-pointers. Nothing new there. Do you really need to put up 45 plus to win a game against the fucking Kings? That's not good for... that's just... people are happy for Curry and all, but that's not good for the Warriors. That's just not good. But let's look at the Kings. 19 points and 14 rebounds for the boy Domantas Sabonis. De'Aaron Fox continues to have a pretty consistent season. 28 points, shooting 40% from 3. 24 points off the bench for Malik Monk. Malik Monk has been a pretty big deal on this squad. I will say he's been a pretty big deal off the bench, so people need to be on the lookout. If he continues to play like this, he could possibly be a 6th Man of the Year contender. Harrison Barnes didn't score a single point in 22 minutes. All he had were 3 rebounds. He shot 4 shots, missed them all. That's unacceptable. You're a starter, you're a veteran in this league. You know what it takes. Scoreless. I don't know what to say. The woes just never end for this Kings team. But looking at the Warriors, it's easy to foreshadow Andrew Wiggins' performance. 25 points, 10 rebounds, 50% from 3. You can easily do that. I mean, Steph Curry putting 47, one of the best scoring nights of the entire NBA season, I'm pretty sure. I think 47 might be the record. I don't think anyone's done anything crazy, which I'm looking forward to someone doing that, but yeah. We got 2 more games to talk about. I think I'm doing this in pretty decently timed fashion. Lakers and Jazz, my goodness. Jazz roll past the Lakers again. They win by 23 with LeBron sitting. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what LeBron's mentality is. I mean, you're going into this game 2-7. Oh, man, you don't sit games. You don't just sit games. You can't do that. Jordan would never sit a game if his team was 2-7. It just wouldn't happen. I don't care if I sound like an old head, whatever you want to say. It wouldn't happen. That's not happening. Jordan wouldn't sit if his team was playing this bad. But big scoring nights for Lauri Markkanen and Jordan Clarkson. They continue to strive on this team. The Jazz are sitting, in 4 days they've beaten the Lakers twice. The Jazz are just sitting atop the Western Conference on this pedestal. They're looking amazing. Anthony Davis played pretty damn good. Yeah, you got to credit him this season. He's been having a hell of a season. 29 points, shot at 3 and made it. Russell Westbrook, though, a big spark off the bench. This is amazing. This is like one of the best moves the Lakers made. Obviously, it hasn't been leading to winning basketball, but 22 points with 67% three-point shooting, he continues to just be efficient. Like, when you give him a shot, he's gonna make it. We've never really been able to say that about Russell Westbrook consistently, but here we are. He's looking like an amazing bench player. Look at the Jazz, though. 23 points for Lauri Markkanen, 67% from the field. He's looking like a damn all-star out there. Mike Conley, 14 points, 12 assists. Easy to overlook him. He had 75% three-point shooting performance. And 22 points for Jordan Clarkson. This team is playing fantastic. Is there anything else to say? 67% from the field. This team is looking amazing. I don't know how they're looking amazing. It's been fun to watch, too. Cavs, Clippers. Quite a crazy game. This might have been the game of the night. Clippers rally late. They snapped the Cavaliers' 8-game win streak. So out of nowhere, we're looking at the box score, and I'm sitting in the living room. I'm like, whoa, shit, they're up by 12. They're going to win the game. Might as well just turn it on, though. There's nothing else on. So we turn it on, and the Clippers are just going on this crazy run, right? Like, just out of nowhere. Like, it's just going crazy. Norman Powell getting to the rim, getting some and ones to fall. Paul George getting and ones to fall. Offensive foul after offensive foul, mistake after mistake down the stretch for the Cavs, and they're 8-2. I'm not going to talk shit about them, but jeez, they could be out 9-1 right now. But yeah, Paul George, big scoring night, a 3-point play, 37 seconds left, tied the game and made it interesting for everybody. Down 13 in the final 5 minutes. Yeah, this is a pretty big game for the Clippers. These are defining games for a Clippers organization that doesn't have Kawhi. But look at the Cavs. Evan Mobley, really good game here. 26 points, 67% from the field. Jared Allen put up 10 points. He scored. He had 20 rebounds. This guy is a beast on the glass. Like, he just grabs the boards out the wazoo. 19 points and 12 assists for Darius Garland. Pretty solid game there. And Donovan Mitchell continues to have one of the best scoring seasons in this league. 30 points, shooting 67% from the field. Karis LeVert, interestingly, didn't play that good. He played 36 minutes, shot 25% from the field, and shot 2 threes, missed them. 4 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. So something like that kind of slows them down. He had that offensive foul where he stuck his leg out and thought he was going to get a foul. But I guess, does he not know the rule? I don't know. It's really interesting. I don't have anything else to say. Do I want to stream on Twitch? I'm not sure. Starting a stream at 12:30 is a little crazy. I might do a midday stream tomorrow. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not exhausted or anything, but holy shit. I don't know. I need to do more reactions and stuff, though. I think streaming is for the weekend. I don't have school tomorrow, but I don't know, man. I'm just not a big fan of streaming during the week. Like, it just kind of throws off my energy. Weekend for sure. Weekend we're going crazy. We're going nuts. But